in the music magazine. After Tarrus Riley back-to-back lives into this Pasa Monday, we have a special artist. They connect with us as how we announced it from before, making that Caribbean connection straight out of Limon, Costa Rica, coming to San Andres Island with his music. We have Banton, Hernan Davis, aka Banton. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man.
How are you?
All good. Thank God, everything all right, you know?
Okay, we can notice then that you are from the Creole side from Costa Rica. You know, we all time try to link up as well into the language, well, because many of us and many of our people don't know that Costa Rica and Nicaragua share our same Creole and even some dishes and some different things culturally. So it's so nice to have you right here too in the Creole language.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You know what I mean? Just, I feel at home.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Mr. Banton, we start out a little bit about your beginning in music. So share with we and with the tele-audience how you start out with music.
Well, music always has been like a part of everything that we do. Like our culture is generally is music. From back in the days, well, when I can tell you about 6 years, and like home, back at home, like my mother and my father would always have soca music or reggae music and dancehall music playing all around the house. So, you know, my first influences in dancehall was like Yellowman, Papa San, Admiral Bailey, Lieutenant Stitchy, Professor Nuts, Lecturer, you know, Shabba Ranks, Ninja Man.
What?
This is early 80s me attack, Super Cat.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? Major Mackerel, that's when I used to learn their lyrics and just sing it around the place. And then now me just developed to write my own lyrics back then at the age of about 8.
Wow.
In a school, I tell you about it. Yeah, man, me in a school, I'm a DJ, I do my song, man.
What is this? Little bad boy.
Well, and you know yeah, man, and you know the classic. My mother used to say, "Why if you don't know your book like or you know the lyrics?" So you know that was it.
Yeah, just so.
It's the same phrase that they say here in the island. It's easier to learn a song that from an artist that they hit and they sound plenty before you learn your lesson from the school. And that is part of the experience.
You understand?
I have many artists live and right there and go and they develop what become and the success in the life. But that was about that first song that you wrote, that first song that really be a really success and get to know the people and get to know you as an artist.
Okay, the first song that took us out of the ghetto, like I would say, out of my town was a duet me and Banton and Ghetto. So we had this song called Tuarca, right? I think it played all over in several countries.
Yeah.
And that was the first song we recorded professionally, and that was back in 1998. That was the first hit we got. Like, they got the recognition of a lot of people here in Costa Rica and abroad, like Nicaragua. And that's the first song that make we travel to. Also went to Nicaragua, Panama, Honduras, Guatemala, and was with that song, Tuarca, back in 1998.
And the lyrics was in Spanish? The lyrics is in Spanish?
Yes, it was in Spanish, and you know, me chip in my little Creole and patois in it, you know what I mean? Just give it the vibe.
Okay.
But yeah, that was what was a Spanish song. My part was mostly in a Creole, English, or patois. drop 2 Spanish words into it too, you know. Let them know, say, yeah, that's where we come from, but that I saw it go, boom, boom, bam.
Hi, nice. We could see then where you get the name from, the Bantam, because you have this this last name that is also known this side, the Davis. We have plenty people where is Davis into our archipelago, so maybe you even got family this side. But where the name Bantam come from? Because we know Bojo and Kafu Bantam and them. Where you get here from?
Okay, my name come now when back in 1992, but I got on memory lane with it, I just give the years and everything. So back in 1992, well, we would always been doing shows from 89 and in 88, 1990 all them times. But when 1992 come around now, they had a big show in Limon and we was performing at that show. So we went to a rehearsal the evening of the show, and at this time Buju Bantam just bust. My Boom Bye Bye and Batty Ride and other songs running the place. So when I went to the rehearsal, everyone know me as Daddy Herman back in them time there. And at the rehearsal now, we rehearsing and we start run joke and do my song with Buju voice. Oh, so when I start sing my song like Buju now, some people that was out of the venue, they came in to see what was happening because it sounded just like Buju. And everyone tell me, yo, you should have sing like Buju tonight. Nah, man, just joke me around. I'm breathing when the show come. When the show come in the night and we come to the place ram, the dance, ram. So me grab the mic. When my time now, my brethren say, yo, you have to do what you do this evening, you have to do it tonight. Boy, and when me grab the mic and me open my mouth the first time and me do my song, like with that Buju voice there, where the place mash up in 150,000 pieces and well, we couldn't even finish the show the way the place mash up. So from there, so them start call me Bantam, Daddy Bantam.
Right.
Very nice, man. Excellent.
That name stick that night.
Okay, number one.
A little bit more, you have to give away some Buju Bantam vibes, make we hear too.
Yeah, man, no say no more, man.
Yeah, man. I got a question to ask you because I listened to your song and you have a very wonderful diction when you sing. That you know hear from much artists. When time they sing, them pronounce the right way. You know, they can understand the word when they pronounce, when they sing, and that's very important to carry out message when you interpret a song. I would like to know, and the people I know, if you take vocal training or you just come from earth, you just come from birth, this kind of way, you just born with that.
I think no, it's a natural thing, you know. I never take no kind of classes or anything about, you know, singing or training or whatever. Just naturally.
Vocation.
Like I tell you, back in the days, we used to just build me song them and build up me story them and do me things, sing about every little thing I see and anything. And I think maybe that just the way I deliver when I perform and when I record a song. I just try to, you know, to deliver it the best way possible.
Yes, that's really nice, and
it got more value.
And it got plenty essence in the music that you really making. Nowadays we see a lot of artists. We see the outside part. We see that everything going good. Any song they take out is a hit. But we not see like the back part of many artists, and sometimes they got ups and downs, and many times the downs help you to bring up good music, help you to get to them hit that you really want to carry in your music. Yeah. You got any experience you would like to share to us about a bad situation that you pass and you say, well, I will come out of this and make good music and continue in my artistic life?
Well, everything is a lesson. I feel like everything that happened in life is it's a lesson for you to learn from and to do better. So I've had many experiences that, and I mean, it put me down for a while, and you have them. Everybody have these moments, and then went through a lot of stuff. So the roughest time I would say in my life and career is when my brother passed, maybe like 5 years ago, and that was a rough time, and I just take my time and never building no songs. I wasn't even working. I took like almost a year, and then I came back and start doing music and do a lot of positive songs in regarding all the hurt that it built up in me and all these things. So I think from every little situation, you bounce back, and I guess maybe not everybody, but you just try see things different. And another time is when my first daughter born. That was another moment where I decided to change the way of delivering my lyrics, the way of writing lyrics, the way of performing. So that was 2 times in my life where I can remember. It was a major change for me, and I was those 2 times.
Yes, totally. Well, we have the fortune, to see plenty artists grow out. You got artists where they're in the business or the industry from very young, and it helps us to look at, I don't know, maybe Justin Bieber, just a little example, like the teenager, then the youth, then a mature person, then until maybe become man and immature also in lyrics, in projects and all these things that happen into all artists' life, and we live through their experience, their lyrics and the music they set us for consume. That is also what they maybe pass through or experience in that moment. You have a time the artist only want to party and sing party songs and mad up about the place and blaze the place and mash it up in 150,000 pieces like how you did. And then you have sometimes then just want to put everything back together, as social lyrics or do something towards the music they're putting out there. So if you to set like a comparison between the old Bantan and this new Bantan, what would you say?
I would say it's just a better version of the old Bantam and a more mature version. You can see the growth all through the years. Listening back to the 1998, 97, 95, all these music that I did at that point, and in comparison to what I've done in the recent years, you could see the growth and the mature, is a real mature person, a different person.
Yeah, man.
Okay. You have a song that I find very brilliant. Very, very brilliant. I'm talking about the song you have about the COVID. That song is very, very brilliant. And I would like to know in which moment you decide to write about the COVID.
Well, COVID, I did this song because of a friend of mine. I have a friend named Pop. He's a radio person and he love reggae music. He's a white, Spanish boy, but he like reggae music. He love the culture. So I known because I did a song back in the days where they call officially Transito, and I did another one. A lot of social comment, and it become huge in Costa Rica and get to the president and it get to parliament, all these things. So when I did that song, it was a huge thing in the country. So a lot of people been checking me to do songs like this, like social comment and protest and things. So him reach out to me and say, say we need a song about COVID. I said, boy, say me nah do it. He said, yeah, but say the people are expecting you to do something because a lot of things to be said and nobody not saying it, and you know, the artists, them hear them, they say, yo, man, I do it, man. I'm waiting for 1 year in, and what him doing put me on the spot because him put it on social media and said, boy, I think we're mixing Bantan to talk about something like this. And I always used to talk about it with him or in private, but I never want to do a song about it. Until when he put me on the spot, and then everybody started writing me on Facebook and Instagram and keep sharing me the screenshots of what them telling him, like them need somebody to represent and talk up in behalf of the people. So everything what I was thinking, I tell him, yo, man, I do it, you know, me there in Miami, and then me flying and I tell him, all right then, you are going there. I will make one song and I will send it to you and he say, yeah man, long time we need this. So I go in the studio and we wrap up, build the tune quick and everything what I used to comment and talk with other people, we just put it in the song and just tell them it plain and straight as I do it. And then the song worked. I mean, we put out the song and I did the video and a lot of people find it like, I mean, this is a lot of things that have been happening that people might don't have the voice to say, but I won't come out there and I will tell the government what I feel like and I don't care about the consequences. So that's how COVID song came about.
Well, I tell you, very brilliant, very brilliant.
Plain and straight and direct.
Thank you very much.
The artists, they have that advance, they got that advance from making music that can impact in a positive way in society, and many times they not realize the importance they got in the community, in the people where they got around, and really talking about the COVID is not only what we see on television, what we see on social media. Also, too, when you listen to music, it is a nice way to receive the message, and we stay in the people in mind, and then we think on it over and over. So it was a really nice initiative, and we want to hear a little bit about the COVID from your voice.
Oh, okay. You want to hear some of the COVID from me?
Anything you want to
all right, let me see. Let me try to remember that COVID song there. It's desde cuando no puedo matizar con los friends y desde cuando no la pasamos bien, desde cuando encerrados como un rehén, ya no corre el dólar, peso ni el yen, las cosas no andan bien, ingresos 50, los gastos siguen siendo 100, la pandemia, el virus cayó como un boom, nadie se ve en persona, todo es por Zoom, cuánto la estamos viviendo por COVID, cuántos estamos sufriendo por COVID, cuántos están muriendo por COVID, tanto que estamos diciendo COVID. They can't say that word. They can't say that word.
Yeah, but you make one song. Imagine if you come this side and you sing about COVID and government things. You got one whole EP album. You're here, not only one song. My gosh.
We'll leave my lyrics will come out.
Imagine.
Hey, Banton, well, it was great having you. We want to thank you very much for this interview because it's very satisfying to have a person from a whole other country who share our same language, our same concept, our same vision about music and about life. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, thank you guys for the invite, and we're looking forward to visit San Andres sometime. I've never been there before.
You're welcome.
But I always wanted to go. So, yeah, man, give thanks. Anytime I take a vacation, link up, make we reason.
Yeah,
for sure. You'll be very welcome. Continue with that nice vibe, that nice energy. Really, we feel like comfort in home, like how you said at the beginning of the interview. Continue with all that success and then positive impact in music in your community. The impact for your community, and of course, you want to impact our community with all of nice music.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much one more time.
Yeah, man, what you mean?